Scene: a vast, tranquil desert at dawn. The sky is painted in soft hues of orange and purple as the sun slowly begins to crest over the horizon, casting long shadows across the silent dunes. The air is still and filled with a sense of profound peace. In the quiet moments of life, when the world seems to stand still, we are reminded of the virtues that shape our spirit. Scripture teaches us that the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Within these, a quiet strength resides, a virtue tested by time itself: patience. It is the calm acceptance that things can develop in a way we might not expect, a trust that there is a season for everything under the heavens. In the vast, silent expanse of the desert, where time seems to stretch into eternity, we can begin to understand the depth of this divine gift. Scene: transition to a time-lapse of a single, resilient tree standing alone in a field. We watch as it endures the harsh winds of winter, bursts into life in spring, offers shade in summer, and sheds its leaves in autumn, its form steadfast throughout. This journey of faith is often a test of our endurance. As the Apostle James wrote, "The testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything." Like a solitary tree that weathers every storm and embraces every season, our own spirits are called to stand firm. Each passing season, whether of trial or of triumph, adds a ring of strength to our core, deepening our roots in the soil of faith. True patience is not merely waiting, it is the active and hopeful endurance that shapes us into who we are meant to be. Scene: the view shifts to the interior of a potter's studio. Close up on a potter's hands, covered in clay, as they gently and skillfully shape a lump of clay on a spinning wheel. The movements are deliberate, focused, and unhurried. We see this divine craftsmanship mirrored in the hands of a potter. With focused intent and a gentle touch, the potter transforms a formless lump of clay into a vessel of purpose and beauty. The process cannot be rushed. It requires a steady hand and a patient heart. So too are we shaped by a greater hand. The Apostle Paul encourages us to clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Bear with each other and forgive one another. We are works in progress, being molded through our experiences, and called to extend that same grace and patience to those around us, recognizing the divine artistry at work in every soul. Scene: a powerful montage begins. A hand reaches out to help another up from the ground. A group of neighbors works together, clearing debris and rebuilding homes after a devastating storm. A teacher sits patiently with a struggling student. The images convey a sense of community, compassion, and shared struggle. It is in our connection with one another that the spirit of patience finds its most powerful expression. In moments of affliction, when hope seems distant, we are called to be a beacon for each other. The scriptures guide us, saying, "Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer." This is not a solitary command, but a call to community, to bear each other's burdens and to find strength in unity. In every act of selfless help, in every moment of shared struggle and collective prayer, we live out this sacred instruction, turning our individual patience into a symphony of communal hope and resilience. Our same to you. The final shot is a majestic view of a lighthouse at dusk, standing tall on a rocky promontory. Powerful waves crash against the rocks below, but the lighthouse remains unmoved, its light cutting a steady, unwavering beam across the darkening sea. In the end, our patience is anchored in a promise that stands unshaken, a light that never fades. Like a lighthouse against the storm, God's presence is a constant in a world of turmoil. He is our rock and our fortress, a steadfast guide through the darkest nights. Let this truth be the foundation of your hope and the source of your strength. For even when the waves of life crash around you, you are not alone. There is a light that watches over you, a presence that endures, guiding you safely home. Scene: the lighthouse beam sweeps across the screen one last time, and the image slowly fades to black. Text appears, He is with you always,